Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, the erstwhile minority leader, is recognized.
Mr. President,
Future.
hindi pa naman, but thank you for
Future,
that.
future.
And may I ask one of my mentors, Senator Lacson, if I can ask a few questions.
Willingly to the gentleman from Taguig and the Republic of the Philippines.
Thank you po. So let me start with the biblical principle and why I agree with you, Senator. No? Kasi sabi po sa Bible, it's not enough to do good. We have to prevent evil. So I'm happy that despite na mas pinipick up talaga ng media in general, whether social media, prime media, yung expose nyo like last time, you took the time to go through the various laws and to remind us, kasi syempre ang common thinking, wala naman nangyayari dyan, na-absuel to them, no? But I do appreciate it kasi nga it's not enough na ma-expose, it's not enough na may solusyon, ito tama, yan ang hinahanap. Kailangan talaga may managot. And I was thinking about it kanina, Senator, kasi kaya ako nasabing mentor, nakasama kita nung gusto nung panahon ng cheating. Hello, Garci. So ngayon parang hello...
Darcy.
Hello, Darcy naman po ba to? O, basta yung, or ano yung sine? Hello, goodbye. Hello, love, goodbye. Parang hello, may kontrata, love kong gawin to, tapos goodbye, wala pa palang ginagawa na bayaran na, no? So yung first question ko, Senator, is related to yung sinabi ni Senator Villanueva na if you cannot convince them, confuse them, so mukhang ang strategy, at narinig ko na to even before the speeches, na pagka nilabas nyo to, dadamay ko na lahat. So ang problema natin ngayon, sinong totoo at hindi. So first question ko, Senator, are you in favor na yung klarong-klarong involved, simulan na yung kaso sa kanila?
Definitely, and I hope the will of justice will grind more quickly this time. Kasi habang nakakulong sa atin, custody, no, nasa custody natin si President Hernandez dahil na-contempt siya kahapon, kung mabilis lang sanang makapag-file ng kaso, no, starting with a complaint to be filed before the Ombudsman or the Department of Justice, mabilis po rito yung malversation through falsification. Kasi kung plunder po yung ating ipapile, alam mo naman natin, 10 taon, 12 taon, tapos may speedy trial pang i-invoke. So kung malversation, mas mabilis kasi ang threshold amount is more than 8.8 million. No bail na po ito. Of course, naipen po ito ng isang retired Supreme Court Chief Justice at yun yung umiiral na batas na kung saan mas madaling improve. Kasi tulad nito, malinaw na kulang-kulang yung pirma, hindi naman kompleto, mga litrato talagang halatang pinalsify, swak na swak po and I would say open and shut case kung ipapile. And I intend to submit, as I already promised, committed to him, to Secretary Vince Dizon, lahat po ng aming nakalap, lahat ng dokumento, lahat ng attachments, ibibigay ko sa kanya para kung ma-constitute na yung independent commission para magpapile. I think they're just waiting for the issuance of the executive order. Para na sa ganun, ma-transmit niya na agad at masimula na agad yung pagpapile ng complaint. Kasi hindi rin madali. Medyo process yung preliminary investigation. Kung ombudsman man yan, baka mamaya idaan pa sa fact-finding investigation. Hindi agad-agad mag-PI. So yun po yung ating problemang hinaharap. Na kaya nawawalan ng gana yung ating mga kababayan sa tagal.
Yes. Actually, Sir President, nasagot mo na rin yung susunod kong tanong, which is, well, technically, which is, will you be in favor of partial committee reports kung klarong-klaro? Kasi nga may sistema na rin ang ombudsman na pagka nanggaling sa Senado o House, no? So I know it's fraught with dangers and you don't have to answer me now, but just to your point, di ba, na if the investigation takes us till the end of the year sa dami at saka pa tayo mag-committee report, may pangalawang debate dito sa committee report. Pero halimbawa, may nakita na kayong, as of now, Mr. President, ilan po yung nakita nyo na ghost na klaro?
Napakarami. Sa Bulacan po, hindi lang namin sinama. Ang bilang namin, mga 30
So for example lang, Mr. President, no? Let's say sa 30 yon, meron 4, 5, 6 na tao na napaka-clear. Let's say yung pumirma na completed. yung contractor. Tapos for example, kung may COA report na lumabas sa COA report na yon na completed, pwede rin. Kung wala pa namang COA report, hindi naman kasama yon. But ang point ko, Mr. President, is that kasi pagka yung klarong-klaro na guilty or at least the evidence is overwhelming, that will also help us get direction. Pero kung hihintay natin ilan, paano kung ang involved dito, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 tao, guguluhin lang po nila.
Yes, Mr. President, and that is not without President, no?
Yes.
Dahil nagawa na natin ito eh. Nagawa tayo, yung committee, nagsubmit ng partial at ito'y pinag-usapan natin sa plenaryo at nung na-adapt, pwede natin ipadala sa Ombudsman or sa DOJ.
And Mr. President, it will not affect the case. So,
It will not affect
So meaning
the-
if we find out later on that there was a legislator or a secretary or a undersecretary involved, you can still file the case. Kasi ang masama po, di ba, kung final na natin ngayon laban sa 5 tao, tapos bawal mo na i-file against 3 tao, yung 3 tao na yun ay mastermind, then we agree it will be a partial whitewash. Pero hindi, this is not the case here. No, the case here is that if in the course of investigation may lumabas na equally as guilty or mastermind or accessory or accessory after the fact, pwede pa naman pong kasuhan yon.
Yes, Mr. President, as long as kompleto resibo.
Mm.
Kasi mahirap yung sabi-sabi, turo ka ng turo, asan yung pruweba mo?
That's right.
Hindi po ba?
And that's part of the confuse them. So one of the effects of today of naming 2 senators, burahin ko muna yung pangalan ng 2 senador. Sabihin natin hindi sinabi yung pangalan ng 2, sabihin natin hindi kilala. May chilling effect din yun eh. Para bang sinasabing, oy, pag nag-ingay din kayo at nag-imbestiga din kayo sa Blue Ribbon dito, ipapangalan naman namin kayo. Di ba? Ang daling magpangalan ngayon. And I'll go beyond pinangalan ka na tumanggap. Ngayon parang lumalabas is nag-advocate ka lang ng isang proyekto. Or yung, for example, no, if a state university now suddenly has a building, what if ikaw yung presidente, wag ng congressman o senador, ikaw ay pangulo ng university na yon at gusto mong itayo yung building. Parang may implication ka agad na kasama sila sa kalokohan. Paano ko yung building na yon na-inspect, wala rin namang mali? So, nakikita ko po na yes, we have to be thorough. But tama po kayo na pag walang resibo, in fact, umaabot nga minsan yung walang resibo na nagbabanggit ng project pero hindi naman sinabing may problema sa project na yon.
Yeah, speaking of chilling effect, Mr. President, I remember, no, just occurred to me, noong yung na policy issue exploded right in our faces, ako pa mahimbing ang tulog ko noon kasi wala naman po akong pork barrel. So, mahimbing ang tulog ko. Hindi ako nag-aalala na kinabukasan. Pagbukas ko ng dyaryo, makikita ko yung pangalan ko doon. And similarly, in this particular issue, pag ako po naturo, baka manghabol ako ng taga.
Well, unang-una, Mr. President, alam naman po natin relationship natin dalawa. We don't always agree, but you've always looked over my back then. I hold the record of the fastest to be confirmed because of you and of course, the Senate President sa DFA. But alam niyo, Mr. President, unfortunately, gusto ko man matulog po kayo na mahimbing pag tinanggap niyo yung trabahong yan. Kasi natandaan niyo po nung Napoles, may umiikot na abogado or may mga umiikot noon na parang pag hindi kayo nagbigay, isasama kayo sa listahan. Like you, matahimik ang maganda tulog ko. Bakit po? Because medical, ginagamit ko po noong time na yon yung pork barrel. Pero panay medical assistance and walang cash. Hindi ako naglagay sa kahit anong NGO, sa kahit anong... so mahimbing ang tulog. But then, before mag-end yung hearing natin, may nilabas naman sila. Walang project, walang advance, pero natulungan ko sila. So, pwedeng biglang may mag-appear dyan na sabihin si Senator ganito, si Congressman ganyan. Pati Presidente pwedeng sabihin, actually, nagbigay ako ng eleksyon dyan. And because walang resibo, the reality it could be true or not. So, I'm just happy that we discussed that. I'm not saying they're confusing us. I'm just saying it can be done. which goes to my second to the last point, Mr. President. I thank you for the very comprehensive list of laws. Kung pwede lang po ako magdagdag ng isa.
Sige po.
Kasi the benefit po of having a Senator Lacson is he was a not only an ordinary policeman, a chief PNP, and also what was the official designation sa PACC?
Chief po. Chief ng
no?
Presidential Anti-Organized.
So yung build up, yung investigasyon at build up, likha sa inyo. Kasi sa ibang trial lawyers, lalo ko hindi ka naging prosecutor, alam mong guilty pero walang build up eh, walang investigasyon eh, no? So I'd like to bring to point, just like Senator Villanueva, itatanong ko sana to. Actually, sumulat ako kay Chairman Marcoleta sa Blue Ribbon na mag-attend ulit ang hepe ng BIR. At kasi nabasa ko sa dyaryo, nilowa na daw nila yung mga contractor ngayon. But nung araw po, isang lowa lang sa isang taon. Ngayon, 3 po o 4 pwede. So maraming nagrereklamo na tuloy-tuloy yung mga lowa. So gusto ko sanang malaman, kaya sumulat ako, pinapacheck ko sa staff ko kung sumagot ang BIR. In the last 3 years kaya, etong nakakakuha ng bilyon-bilyon, na-issuean kaya to ng LOA ng BIR, ng regional directors? And if yes, ano yung resulta? Kasi kung ghost, Mr. President, di ba? Makikita mo sa audit eh. Ang point ko, Mr. President, gusto ko idagdag yung Al Capone theory. Na pag hindi mo mahuli sa murder, sa smuggling ng alak, sa prostitution, sa smuggling, pero kitang-kita yung pera, pwede din natin idalihin yan sa tax evasion.
Yes, I fully agree, Mr. President. Ang problema, as pointed out by our Senate President during his interpellation, sinabi niya, merong isang contractor, ito yung Alpha and Omega, may kaso na sa Court of Tax Appeals, nirenew pa uli ng pickup yung kanyang lisensya. So how can you reconcile kung hindi systemic yung corruption? I don't know what is.
Yes.
Ano?
No, I agree. But someone we know very well commented and was congratulating you. But sabi din niya, o tandaan natin, hindi lang DPWH, marami pang iba. I think nabanggit niya BIR. Siya nagbanggit, hindi ako. But ang point ko, if we really want to get away with, if we want them to get away, we do not address the culture. And I think this has been your life's work, not only to expose, but to, that's why nga, that's why nga pagdating sa pork barrel, you decided na, hindi na, because you want to get away, you want to take away, not get away, you want to take away that culture. You want to replace that culture with a culture that doesn't promote corruption. So natutuwa ako na yung customs, umakto kaagad, kinabol yung mga sasakyan. Natutuwa din naman ako sa BIR na nag-issue kaagad, tinignan, nag-issue ng LOA. I think mag-executive session bago nila i-submit. But I want to look deeper, Senator Kuya Ping, na sana matignan din natin ano pang ibang ahensya ang pinagtakpan tong mga... Kasi ang isang tinitignan ngayon ng BIR, social media. Pero kung makikita natin yung tinagurian Nepo babies, grabe po yung yung kayamanan nandun eh. So ordinarily, kung anak po yan ng mga oligarchs natin, na BIR na yan eh. For all I know, baka na BIR na. Hindi ko lang sure, but baka pwede nating tignan. And the last point, Mr. President, may I request your staff na ibalik dun sa text ni Yusek Kati. May isa lang po akong comment kung papayag kayo.
That's the most popular and most demanded part of the privilege speech. Pakibalik nga uli yung text message. By the way, I asked the permission of the Senate President if I could...
Yes, of course, Mr. President. And of course, Mr. President, we are covered by immunities and by plenary power. Precisely so that, in aid of legislation, we can do this. And yung Blue Ribbon goes beyond in aid of legislation. So sabi pala ng staff ko, sumagot ang BIR, pero yung dokumento at detalye sa executive session. So I look forward to that. Mr. President, tinanong ko rin, just like Senator Villanueva, hindi ako naka-attend ng huling hearing kasi nga nabalitaan namin may change of leadership.
Hindi rin kami naka-attend kasi busy kami nagbibilang ng numero.
The hearing before that, natanong ko si Yusek Kati kasi may tinatawag na IAW, which is 3.5% ng lahat ng project. Yes. At part dito po yung testing, yung pang-monitor ng project. Sa 3 taon, umabot ng 100 billion eh. na napupunta sa DPWH.
Sa central office.
Pwedeng sa central office, pwede din pong
Alam niyo, Mr. President, isa ito sa pwedeng tanungin sa budget deliberation natin. Dati 0.5 lang yan eh.
Yes.
Bakit tumaas na naging 3.5 na? Medyo napakalaking bawas yan doon sa dapat gastusin sa proyekto.
So sa 1 trillion a year, that's 3.5%. So sa 3 years, di ba, gaano kalaki yan? But ang point ko po, biglang, hindi lang amnesia eh. Parang ang sagot ni Yusek Kati, panay hindi niya alam, etc. Tapos tinanong ko siya doon sa geotagging. Sabi ko, nabanggit ngayon ni Senator Mark na may geotagging, hindi din daw niya alam dahil sa planning. So I just wanted to point out.
Mr. President, if I may interrupt, no? Yung geotagging na yan, panahon pa ni Secretary Singson, ginagawa niya na yun eh. Pagka meron tayong budget deliberation at nandiyan sa plenaryo, magtanong ka sa kanya ng yung status ng isang proyekto, titingnan niya lang sa
Yes.
iPad niya, sasabihin sa iyo eh.
So the point I want to make, Mr. President, is parang sunod-sunod ang sagot niya na hindi niya sakop, hindi niya alam, hanggang tinanong ko siya na meron naman kayo execom. Pero dito po sa text message, ang linaw, sabi niya, tingnan niyo para ma-vet ko. Redundancy, overlap, prior funding, correct location, alignment of national priorities, and consistency for menu of local projects. So, one, malinaw na yung insertion ay hindi lang legislators at hindi lang sa BICAM. Sa pagpapagawa pa lang ng NEP, pagka malakas ka dun sa departamento, pwede mo ipasok, except that mas may guidelines sa umpisa. But number two, it just shows that yung sagot ni Yusek Kati is so different from her text. Kasi sa text pag tingnan mo, parang napaka-organizer. Tingnan niyo po, di ba? Titignan kung may redundancy. Ibig sabihin kung yung project na pinasok mo, pinasok na ng
Mr.
iba.
President, I'd like to believe na pro forma yun.
Yes. Pero even if
Standard na sagot niya yan.
even if pro forma, even if staff niya yung magche-check, ang layo.
Pro forma yung text na yun.
Yes. But ibig sabihin, Senator, ang layo sa sagot niya ng, sir, hindi ko departamento yan, hindi ko alam. Di ba? So I'll stop there, Mr. President, and look forward to what else this chamber will find. May I just make one comment? Marami kasi nagsasabing walang mangyayari sa hearings. Democracy is messy. But having a Blue Ribbon Committee, having the House Committee, having an independent body, having COA, having BIR, whether it was the ZTE, whether it was the fertilizer scam, whether it was Farmally, it has shown that the combination of investigations ferrets the truth. It also has been shown that confusion or yung turuan or yung squid tactics can happen. But let me just affirm my personal view that napaka-importanting tool ng Committee on Public Accountability ng Blue Ribbon, and I look forward to working whoever will be designated by the majority. Thank you very much, Senator Lacson.
Thank you.
Mr. Senate
Thank you, sir.
President, salamat po.
Now,